Hey! I've explored the unknown part of the island.
And what did you find?
It was all about a mighty artifact, the Claw of Beliar.
The Claw of Beliar? Where is it now? Do you have it on you?
Yes, here it is.
How very interesting. This weapon can be of great use to us, but it is also extremely dangerous. Take good care of yourself, and above all, don't lose it.
So what should we do next?
We shall proceed as planned. There's no other way. You can go get yourself the Eye of Enos, and I shall keep looking for answers.
Hey! Have you got...
I don't.
Hey! Wait a minute.
You listen to the wrong people.
I already thought as much.
It's a bad business.
He didn't get that from me.
Nothing surprises me anymore.
Hey, you!
What have you been up to? I expect more of my apprentice than just dropping in at my place once in a blue moon. Did you at least bring me some mushrooms?
You wanted mushrooms? I've got a few murky mushrooms here.
Ah, those are the best. Well done. Here's your gold.
And here are some of the others.
These are not quite as good as murky mushrooms, but I'll take them anyway.
What?
I know a few.
Show...
Adanos was pleased with what had arisen. He delighted in all the beings equal.
Hear ye, inhabitants of Corinus. By the explicit order of the Honorable Lord Hagen, the following decree is hereby enacted. From this moment onward, Lord Andre will take the supreme command of our militia. All the citizens...
I don't believe that. He'd better shut up.
Nothing there. Nothing to be had there. Nothing there. Nothing to be had there. Nothing there. Nothing to be had there. Nothing there.
Oh, shit!
Nothing there. Nothing to be had there. What are you standing around here for?
I come from the castle. They've sent me to look for those missing, and to check out the area.
Those missing?
Some fled when the dragons attacked. Most of them didn't make it. No surprise there. But if there are any survivors left, I'll bring them back.
Can you help me get into the castle?
Sure, but you have to do me a favor. If you can make it to the castle, talk to the paladin Auric. Tell him that his brother bought it up there at the pass.
How can I get into the castle?
First of all, you can forget the direct path. But if you walk around the castle, you might have a chance from the back. You should stay away from the paths and use the river. It will be best if you swim downstream for a stretch. It should be easier from there. The orcs have set up a ram behind the castle. You can get in that way. Creep up on the orcs as closely as you can, and then run for it. You might just make it if you're fast enough.
What do I need to know about this area?
If you want to live, go back to wherever you came from. The Greenhides have laid siege to the castle for weeks now, and those dragons are hiding out somewhere too. The entire Valley of Mines is teeming with orcs. No matter where you're headed, this won't be a picnic. Put away that weapon. Smart kid. There's another. Ah!
Nothing to plunder. Nothing to be had there. Nothing to plunder. Nothing to plunder. Nothing there. Nothing to be had there. Nothing to be had there. Nothing there. Nothing to be had there. Nothing to plunder. Nothing to plunder. Nothing there. Nothing to be had there. Nothing there. Nothing to be had there. Hey!
You were damn lucky when you came in. I very nearly shot you.
Then I guess I should be glad that you have such keen eyesight.
Save your breath. Talk to Sengrath if you want something.
Hey, you! How are things in the castle?
A few of the boys are practicing, but in principle, we're all just waiting for something to happen. This uncertainty is wearing us down. That's the strategy of those blasted orcs. They'll wait until our nerves are shot.
Hey! How are things?
The orcs have us right where they want us. Without reinforcements, none of us here will survive. I'm amazed the dragons haven't finished us off completely.
What do you know about the Valley of Mines?
A few of our boys are at the mines and still prospecting, as far as I know. I wouldn't want to trade with them. The whole valley's swarming with orcs, not to mention the dragons.
Who's in command here?
Commander Gorn. But since the situation here has become worse, he's not been outside the throne room. I'm afraid that will come to a bad end.
Hey, you!
I knew it. I knew that someone would succeed. Have you come over the pass? Our messenger managed to get through then.
No, your messenger didn't make it across the pass. I've come by order of Lord Hagen.
Accursed orcs. Well, Commander Gorn will certainly want to speak to you. You'll find him in the large building guarded by 2 knights.
Where can I find gear here?
Tandor hands out the weapons. Engor, the steward, is responsible for everything else.
What about magic supplies?
We are equipped with spell scrolls. If you want some of them, let me know.
Who can teach me something here?
Ask Karoloth. He trains the boys in sword fighting. Maybe he'll teach you something too.
Show me your spell scrolls. Show me your...
Hey, you train people?
Yeah, once those orcs, or even worse, the dragons attack again, every single hand will be needed.
Can you train me too?
Sure. I'll train any good man. But besides your talent, you need a good weapon if you want to survive here. Ask the knight Tandor. He'll take care of you.
What about long-range combat?
What about it?
Can you teach me that too?
No, but you can ask Udar. He's a good... No, he's the best crossbowman I know.
Let's begin. Hey, you! Let's be... Hey! Hey, you! I want to try...
You came over the pass? Well done. We have already lost a lot of men out there. I know myself what it's like out there. I accompanied a reconnaissance unit for a while. Do you have a weapon? If you need a good weapon, I'm your man.
What became of the unit?
We scouted the area and wanted to advance to the coast. We set up our camp in a cave. It was late at night when the orcs came. They charged us up the slope with torches and drums and discovered us. We tried to flee, but I was the only one who got through. Soon after that, the orcs erected their big palisade, and we pulled back into the castle.
Show me your wares. I'll never get this open without the right key.
What do you want?
I know a thing or two about forging.
Fine. So what?
Can I use your smithy?
I've got a lot to do. We'll only be in each other's way. Just wait until it gets dark. Then Parlif and I will hit the sack and you can work undisturbed.
Some don't even know how wicked they are. That's not what I heard. You didn't get that from me.
Can you teach me something?
So you already know the basics. I can show you how to improve your work. Then you'll be in a position to make better weapons.
Could you make a weapon for me?
I don't have time for that. Tandor hands out the weapons, I just make them. And Parlif sharpens them.
How's work?
I forge the weapons for the castle knights. Since we've been here, I've been fully occupied making new weapons. And we'll need them too. We'll show these damned orcs how sharp our blades are. Hey Parlif, make those blades nice and sharp. Orcs are damn tough creatures.
Wait a minute. Hey, you. Hey, how are you?
How do you think I'm doing? I spend a whole day at the grindstone sharpening blades, and yesterday Engor shortened our rations again. If it goes on like this, we're all gonna starve, or we'll all be killed by orcs. Not a pleasant prospect.
Who is Engor?
Engor manages the provisions and shares out the rations, and they get smaller every week. Sure, you can bargain with him, but only for cold, hard cash.
And you can't afford that?
The most I can get for the lousy pay we collect is a couple of turnips.
Where can I find this Engor?
In the knight's house. Just go through the open entryway next to the smithy.
What's up?
That damned Engor should hand out more rations.
Hey!
I hardly know what to believe anymore.
Hey, you! What with? Hey! I want to train.
I can't teach you anymore. You're too good. You're very good. Only a trained sword. I can't teach you anymore. You're very good. Only a trained.
Hey! I want to train.
You're demanding. You're very good. Only a trained swordman. I can't teach you. You're very good. Only a trained.
Hey, you! Hey, you! I heard that you are the best crossbowman far and wide.
If they say so, it must be true. What do you want?
Teach me how to shoot a crossbow.
Scram! There are enough.
I am the greatest.
You're all right. Well, if you want to learn, then I'll help you.
I want to learn from you.
Okay, fire away.
But he knew that all along. That was obvious all along. Don't tell me you didn't know that.
That'll only cause more trouble. It was just like you said.
It had to happen sooner or later. I never knew that.
I hardly know what to believe.
I couldn't care less. Don't tell me you didn't know that.
As if I didn't have enough problems.
I can't believe it.
That's no secret.
That's exactly what I said.
I hardly know what to believe.
He wants to know. I never knew that.
It was just like you said.
If he doesn't see that, I can't help him.
Ah, so you're the guy who made it across the pass.
Yes.
Great. I'm Angor. I manage this expedition. Just don't get the idea that I give anything away for free. But if there's gold in your pockets, I'm always willing to cut a little deal.
You're the one who deals out the rations, or so I've heard.
That's right. Why? Should I feed you now too? If there's anything you want, you'll pay for it. Just like everyone else.
Maybe I can help you with your work.
Sure, why not? I could use some help.
So, what needs to be done?
Our food supplies are low. Above all, we're almost out of meat. So if you could get us some meat, raw or cooked, ham or sausages, that would be much appreciated. How about it? Will you help us?
Don't worry, I'll get you some meat.
About 24 chunks of meat would help me feed quite a few hungry mouths. Come back when you have the meat. I need to get back to my work now.
Here, I bought you something.
Great. You brought enough meat. That'll do for a while. But don't get the idea that I'll give you anything for free now.
Show me your wares. never get this open without the right key. What's your task?
My assignment is simple. I'm supposed to make sure that the orcs stay away more than 30 feet from the gate. If they try to break through the portcullis, I sound the alarm. That's all.
Let's wait and see what happens.
What?
If they try...
I'll never get this open without the right key.
Nobody ever
I've
asked
heard
for
a
more
thing or two.
Listen to the wrong people.
Let's wait and see what happens.
We can only wait and see.
It's totally obvious.
So why won't they listen to me? I hardly know what to believe anymore.
As if I didn't have enough problems.
We can only wait and see. It can't go on like this forever.
Who said that?
We can only wait and see.
Some problems solve themselves.
You mustn't believe everything you hear.
I would have done that.
Like this forever.
You should have known.
I've got my own opinion about that.
It's better to watch out who you tell what.
That's the first I've heard of it.
Those are all just rumors.
So why won't they listen to me?
I don't want to hear that.
Don't say you didn't know that.
You should have known better.
You mustn't believe everything you hear.
It can't go on like this forever.
I'm in enough trouble as it is.
Nobody ever asks me.
Don't say you didn't know that.
I could have told you that before.
Hey!
We're all gonna die here.
I'm in enough trouble as it is.
That'll only cause more trouble.
You mustn't believe everything you hear.
You have to feel sorry for me.
But he knew that all along.
You have to feel sorry for the poor guy.
I'm in enough trouble as it is. He didn't get that from me.
Nobody ever asks me. Better watch out.
I've heard a thing or two. I'm not touching that.
You don't have to ask me that. There've been all kinds of rumors.
He didn't get that from me. Where did you pick that up then?
It can't go on like this forever. Some problems solve themselves.
Where did you pick that up then? You mustn't believe everything you hear.
It's better to watch out who you tell. Anything's possible.
He didn't get that from me. I can't believe that.
You already know what I think. I don't want to hear that anymore.
I've heard a thing or two. Where did you pick that up then?
That's nothing new. It's better to watch out who you tell what.
We can only wait and see.
What are you
Enough trouble
guarding?
as it is.
The prisoners.
Problem solved.
And who is that?
A few convicts and the mercenary Gorn, a tough guy, strong as an ox. It took 4 men to bring him into custody.
Can you let me into the dungeon?
No, no one may enter the dungeon. That goes for everyone. For you, for Milton, and for everybody else. This isn't some tavern where you can go in and out as you please. Remember that.
Can't you make an exception for me?
No.
And what if I pay you gold?
No.
Nobody ever asks me.
Don't you ever sleep?
No. Innos himself grants me the strength never to need sleep.
I could have told you that before.
Don't you ever sleep?
No. Innos
heard a thing or two.
No.
You don't have to ask me that. Some problems solve themselves.
But he knew that all along. I'm not touching that.
That's totally obvious. Anything's possible.
I've got my own opinion about that. You mustn't believe everything you hear.
That'll only cause more trouble. Let's wait and see what happens.
You mustn't believe everything you hear.
Some problems solve themselves.
I'll never get this open without the right key.
Nobody ever asks me.
What did you want to hear, huh?
But he knew that all along. Alarm!
Nobody will learn anything from
Yes! Run as fast as you can!
Alarm! I'll get you! From now on, keep your paws off stuff that isn't yours.
Wait a minute.
Is it really true?
I already thought as much.
I'll get you now. Hey, you! I'll get you now.
Just beat it.
Yes! Run as fast as you can!
That's not who said that.
So why won't they listen to me?
There've been all kinds of rumors.
Nobody ever asked for my opinion. Hey, you!
We're all gonna...
Hey, you!
It's all about all. Do you really think?
Can't quicken like this for us.
I don't want to hear that. You have to ask me that.
That's the first time you picked that up then.
It can't go on like this forever.
You mustn't believe everything you hear.
But he he knew that all along. His deeds were just. Don't say you didn't know that.
Nothing amazes me.
His deeds were just.
Will it never change? As much.
Nobody ever asked
As if I
for
didn't
my
have enough
opinions.
I'm no better off myself.
I get so down. Better to watch out who you tell.
It was just like you said.
It can't go on like this forever.
I get so worked up. That was quite obvious.
You should have known that. It's better to watch out who you tell.
I don't believe this is gonna change.
That's nothing new.
I don't believe this is going to change.
Hey!
That's the first I've heard of it.
I'll never get this open without the right key.
He didn't get that.
That's nothing new.
I'll never get this open without the right key.
That's nothing new.
But he knew that all along.
I never knew that.
We can only wait and see. That would be a problem.
Where did you pick that?
I wouldn't have done that. Who said that?
I'm not touching that. I'm in enough trouble as it is.
There've been all kinds of rumors. Better to
I'll
watch
never
out.
get this open without the right key.
I already thought as much. You mustn't believe everything you hear.
Let's wait and see what happens.
How's it going?
Join the army and live the good life. It's now prohibited under penalty of death to even go near. We're all gonna starve.
You wouldn't be so sure.
That only shows more trouble. Better.
Anything possible?
I couldn't get away with that.
That's exactly what I
Everything
said.
you hear.
That's exactly what I said. That's nothing new.
That's the first I've heard of it. Knew that would be a problem.
That's totally obvious.
That's not what I heard.
You didn't get that from me.
For that is the will of Innos.
I'll never get this open without the right key.
I never thought of that myself.
I have my own opinion about that. own opinion about that.
That's been known a long time.
Stop! Who are you? The question where I come from is much more important. I came across the pass. So, are you going to stop me now, or can I go in?
Well, I couldn't know that. Of course you're allowed in.
He doesn't see that I can't help him. That's exactly what I said.
Do you really think?
You don't have to tell me that.
Those are all just rumors.
No idea. You tell me.
Is it really true?
Go on like this forever.
He should have known this.
Only Innos decides what's right or wrong.
This is gonna change. You have to feel sorry for the poor guy.
What did you want in here, huh?
More, believe me.
He didn't get that from me.
Anything's possible.
I don't want to hear that. Same old thing all over again.
I don't know what to believe anymore.
Nothing's going to change about that.
You haven't seen the last of me!
You have to feel
I never want to see you in there again.
yet.
Understood?
That was no big deal.
Why won't they listen to me? I'm in enough trouble as it is.
I wouldn't have done that.
I couldn't get away with that.
We can only wait and see.
So it says in the scriptures.
Same old thing.
I'll never
all
get this
over
open
again.
without the right key.
That's exactly what I said.
Do you really think?
The path of virtue is long and rocky.
Can't believe that.
It's better to watch out who you tell what.
It was his decision, wasn't it?
Where did you pick that up then?
As if I didn't have enough problems.
You already know what I think. Can't go on like this forever.
Innos deals out fair punishment.
That'll only cause more trouble. Who told you that? That'll only cause more trouble.
It's totally obvious.
Had to happen sooner or later.
I've got my own opinion about that.
Exactly what I said.
It's exactly what I said. Can't go on like this forever.
I knew that would be a problem. Where did you pick that up then?
Those are all just rumors.
You can't rely on that.
I'm not touching that. Get that from me.
Nothing's going to change about that.
Do you really think? I don't want to hear that. Let's wait and see what happens.
Don't say you didn't know that.
I wouldn't have done that.
Hey, what did you want in there? Why won't they listen to me? I never want to see you in there again, capiche?
That was obvious all along. Nobody will learn anything from me.
It was just like you said.
He doesn't see that I can't help him.
That is the will of Innos.
I never knew that.
He didn't get that from me.
I used to say that myself.
Don't say you didn't know
I don't know why he gets so.
It's totally obvious.
That's all.
You can get away with that.
He would have never thought of that himself.
It can't go on like this forever.
Exactly what I said.
You should have known better.
I'm no better off myself.
I wouldn't be so
Nothing's
sure.
going to change about that.
Been there, done that.
Know that.
Nobody ever asks me.
I I couldn't get away with that.
It can't go on like this forever.
That was no big deal.
It's better to watch out who you...
And there's more, believe me.
Who told you that?
Can't rely on that.
There have been all kinds of rumors.
It was his decision, wasn't it?
Why haven't I heard about this before?
I couldn't care less.
That'll only cause more trouble. Why haven't I heard about this before?
I couldn't care less.
I wouldn't have done that.
Enos deals out fair punishment.
Anything's possible.
The path of virtue is long, rocky.
That's total. Do you really think?
Been there, done that.
Nobody ever asks me. No one must violate the divine order.
No idea, you tell me.
You already know what.
Only Enos decides what's right or wrong.
I could have told you that before.
Enos deals out fair punishment.
What did you want to hear, huh?
You have to feel sorry for the poor guy.
What did you want to hear, huh?
And never let me catch you in there again!
I'll get you yet!
Watch out who you tell what. So
I never want to see you in there again, capiche?
As if I didn't have enough problems.
Only Enos decides what's right or wrong.
That'll only cause more trouble.
That will never change.
Those are all just rumors.
That was no big deal. You don't have to tell me that.
It's better to watch out who you tell what.
I couldn't get away with that.
That's totally obvious.
Hey, what did you want in there?
I couldn't get away with that.
Hey, what did you want in there?
Do you really think?
What did you want to hear, huh?
And never let me catch you in there again! I couldn't care less.
could have told you that before.
That's no secret.
Another one of those things.
I'll get you.
All right, so much for you, filthy beast.
I never want to see you in there again, capiche?
Nothing's going to change about that.
Same old thing all over again.
There have been all kinds of rumors.
Path of virtue is long and rocky.
Those are all just rumors.
I couldn't get away with that.
I wouldn't have done that.
You don't have to tell me that.
It's better to watch out who you tell what.
Been there, done that.
Why haven't I heard about this before? Those are all just rumors.
I couldn't get away with that.
That's a...
You don't have to tell me that.
So it says in the scriptures.
I used to say that myself. And there's more, believe me.
I wouldn't have done that.
I couldn't care less.
What's your task?
I'm a strategic officer of the king, and I currently answer to the Honorable Commander Gorn. We are the last of the paladins here in the castle. All the others have left or fallen. It is now our responsibility to bring a good end to this expedition, and that we shall do. By Enos, that we shall do.
I have a message for you.
What is it?
Your brother is dead. He got as far as the pass.
My brother? Enos put me to a severe test, but he died as his servant. This news is like an arrow which pierces my heart. I shall seek new strength in prayer.
How's the situation?
Your appearance here is a sign of hope to us. We need you. Go talk to Gorn. He will explain everything to you.
How's the situation?
The camp is surrounded by orcs. They've really dug themselves in. But even more alarming are the attacks by the dragons. They have destroyed the entire outer ring by now. Another dragon attack, and we'll take heavy losses.
How many dragons are there?
We don't know how many there are all in all, but it's more than one. But that isn't all. The whole Valley of Mines is full of evil creatures that support the dragons. Let's not kid ourselves. Without reinforcements from outside, our chances of getting out of here alive are slim. We'll stand firm for as long as we can.
You've come from Corinus, haven't you? When all this is over, I shall return there. We're gonna make it. We'll bring the ore to Corinus and let them celebrate us.
Your appearance here is a... We know that our boys in the city have not forgotten us.
the Eye of Innos watches over us. And if the orcs and dragons storm the gates, we shall meet them upright to victory or death.
Where do you come from? You aren't one of the scrapers, and you aren't one of my people. Well?
I've come across the pass.
Over the pass? You actually got through? By Innos. I have to ask myself why a mercenary would take all that on himself. What are you doing here?
I come from Lord Hagen. He wants me to bring him proof of the presence of the dragons.
And you've just come here to get it and then disappear again?
Well, that's what I had in mind.
So he wants proof. He can have it. But I can't send you back to Lord Hagen without giving him information about the ore. Listen, Lord Hagen absolutely must learn what the situation is here, and how much ore we've mined up to now.
All right. What do you want me to do for you?
I've got 3 units of scrapers out there, but they haven't sent me a single nugget. Visit the mining sites and report back to me how much ore they have stored. Then I'll write you a letter that you are going to take back to Lord Hagen.
Oh, well, I guess I have... But why me, of all people?
Because you know a way to get through the lines of orcs. My boys would be hopelessly lost out there. You, on the other hand, have managed to get through once already. That makes you the best man for this job.
How much will you pay me for the job?
I'm not used to haggling with mercenaries. Well, I guess I have no choice. I'll pay you 500 gold pieces if you take care of this mission for me.
Where can I find the mining sites?
Here, take this map. It shows the 2 areas where the mining sites are located. If you have any more questions, ask Parzival. He can tell you all you need to know about the scrapers.
How's the situation?
You should set out to find the mining sites. I'm desperate for news about the status of the ore production.
Your appearance here...
Everything is still quiet. But that can change quickly.
What can you tell me about the scrapers?
I assembled the 3 groups. Marcos, Fajeth, and Silvestro are the paladins who each lead a group. Marcos's group set out in the direction of an old mine, led by an old digger named Grimes. The other 2 groups set out together. Jurgen, one of our scouts, has reported that they set up camp near a large tower.
Do you know how to get to the mining sites?
There's no safe way into that valley. But it seems to make sense to me not to take the direct route. Keep away from the orcs and the woods. And may Innos protect you.
Hey! Hands off my pots. Nobody touches my pots, understand? I'm responsible for the food, and that means nobody else has any business here. I hope I made myself clear.
Who made you a cook of all people?
That was Commander Garon. Before I became a prisoner, I used to cook in the Raging Boar.
And what did they lock you up for?
There was a misunderstanding between a guest, a meat cleaver, and me.
Anything new?
If you want to learn the news, then ask the knights. I'm just an imprisoned cook.
What with?
My own opinion about that.
I wanted to watch out when you tell
Did you pay attention to that?
He should have known better. Listen to the wrong people.
That will never change.
It's better to watch out when you tell one.
I already thought as much.
There have been all kinds of rumors.
Where did you pick that up then?
Hey! What's your task here?
My job? Training the lads. I teach them how to get muscles of steel. I also take care of the prisoners. I'm like a damn father to those bastards. But my real art is to get them to talk. And believe me,
I have ways to make anyone talk.
Sounds awfully nice.
But those flea-infested blockheads we have currently locked up don't have much to say anyway. And they won't let me deal with that Gorn.
Could you train me?
Sure, I can help you become stronger, but I don't give anything away for free.
How much do you want?
You run around outside the castle, don't you? Here's what I suggest. My assistant Den made himself scarce during the last attack. What a quitter. But he didn't run for it empty-handed. He took the contents of our cash box with him.
What cash box?
We have this chest where we keep the stuff we have, collected over the course of time. And that was a tidy sum. The chest contained 200 gold pieces along with some precious jewelry. If you bring me back the gold, you can keep the jewels and I'll train you.
Do you know where Den was headed?
As far away from here as possible. I guess he might have tried to get through the pass.
Thanks, that's very helpful.
Well, what can I say? I have no idea where he went.
Anything new?
Everything seems quiet. No new prisoners. Nobody who needs help finding the right words. Too bad.
Hey!
Why haven't I heard about this before?
I knew that would be a problem.
Hey, you!
Why haven't I heard about this?
I'll never get this open without the right key.
It was just like it set up.
It can't go on like this forever.
I hardly know what to believe anymore.
Nothing's ever gonna change that, too. You hardly know who to believe these days. It can't go on like this forever.
I'll never get this open without the right key. I'll never get this open without the right key.
Who said that?
Nobody ever asked for my opinion.
Who said that?
That was quite obvious.
He should have known better.
I knew that would be a problem. I don't believe this is gonna
Let's
change.
wait and see what happens. I wouldn't have done that.
I don't know why he gets so worked up.
Some problems solve themselves. I can't believe it.
I knew that would be a problem.
Nothing amazes me anymore.
How are things?
The dragons have attacked again, but Innos will protect us in battle. The creatures of Beliar will pay a high toll in blood.
Who's in command here?
Garand is the commander of the castle.
I'll never get this open without the right key.
can't go on like this forever.
Justice will prevail in the end.
I used to say that myself.
Justice will prevail in the end.
Already know what I
Can't go on like this forever.
I already thought as much. You know, deals out fair punishment.
That's totally obvious.
His deeds were just.
Hey, you!
Look who has returned. Our hero from the barrier.
Good to see you, Milton. You here again?
Again. After the barrier collapsed, I entered the monastery of the Magicians of Fire. But once it was clear that the paladins wanted to come here, my experience and knowledge of the place proved to be quite useful. So they decided then and there to entrust me with the holy mission of providing magical support to this expedition. Do you remember Gorn, Diego, and Lester?
Of course I remember the boys.
Well, Gorn and Diego didn't get far. They were picked up by the paladins here in the valley. Lester has vanished, though. I have no idea where he's hanging around.
I've met Lester. He's with Zardos now.
One bit of good news, at least. Well, I have nothing pleasant to report.
Where are Gorn and Diego now?
Well, Gorn is sitting here in the dungeon because he resisted arrest. They assigned Diego to a troop of scrapers. Ask the paladin Parseval. He assembled the groups.
So what is there to report?
The paladins came here with the intention of getting the magic ore, but with the dragon attacks and the orcs, I can't imagine the paladins will march out of here with the ore. No, Baianos. I feel the presence of something dark, something evil growing here. Something that emanates from this valley. We paid a high price for the annihilation of the Sleeper. The destruction of the barrier has ruined this place as well. We can all count ourselves lucky if we survive this.
How much ore have you stored away so far?
How much ore? Not one chest. We haven't had contact with the scrapers for some time. It wouldn't amaze me if they were all long dead. We are being attacked by dragons and besieged by orcs. This expedition is a complete disaster.
Let's go and free Gorn.
Well, the problem in this matter is that Gorn is a convicted prisoner. But if we're lucky, Garand will agree on a deal and we can buy his freedom.
Yes, maybe.
Keep me in the picture.
What is your task here?
Originally, I was supposed to assay the magic ore, but we haven't seen much of that so far. Now I'm concentrating on the study of alchemy.
I never listen to the wrong people.
I don't believe this is gonna change.
His deeds were just.
Nothing's ever gonna change that.
Never change.
He doesn't see that. I can't help it.
I've heard of things.
That's exactly what I said.
You should have known.
I want you to let Gorn go.
I can't let him go. He has committed many crimes and they must be atoned for.
Can I pay his penalty?
That might be a possibility, but certainly not a cheap one. I want 1,000 gold pieces for Gorn.
That's a lot of gold.
Gorn also has much to answer for. Bring me the gold, and I'll set Gorn free.
I want to buy Gorn's freedom.
Agreed. You can go to Gerald and tell him to release Gorn on my orders.
I should have told you that before.
That's the first I get so worked up.
I'm in enough trouble as it is.
As if I didn't have enough change that.
You mustn't believe everything you hear.
Set Gorn free. That's an order from Commander Gorn.
I've already been informed. Here's the key. You can go in.
As if I didn't have enough problems.
That was quite obvious to me.
He should have known.
Wait and see.
As if I didn't have enough problems.
Leave me alone, man.
It can't go on like this forever.
It can't go on like this forever.
Enough of this lounging about. You're free.
It's about time somebody got me out of here. I certainly hadn't expected it to be you, though. It's damn good to see you.
Gorn says you eat too much and he can no longer afford to feed you.
Now that you mention it, I could kill a couple of beers. Let's get out of here. I've seen enough of this cell. Wait, I've still got something here that you can really use. I found this armor here in the cell. Some prisoner must have hidden it here. It's too small for me, but it might fit you.
Thanks. I'll see you with Milton.
Sure thing.
There've been all kinds of rumors.
It's all about ore. Always the same.
Nobody ever asks me.
I was outside when the dragon attacked. I saw it. Big as 10 men. Its fiery breath destroyed the huts in the blink of an eye. A dragon? I'm staying here. Nothing's gonna budge me. I'm not crazy.
If I had taken off when I had the chance back then, I wouldn't have to slave away for the swine now.
There've been all kinds of rumors.
You mustn't believe everything you hear.
Hey, you!
That'll only cause more trouble.
We can only wait and see.
I could have told you that before.
It can't go on like this forever.
I knew that would be a problem.
He would have never thought of that himself.
Some don't even know how wicked they are.
As if I don't have enough problems.
Listen, I've loafed around here long enough. It's time I saw something other than this valley. How did you get over the pass?
There's a path through the abandoned mine.
Good. I'll wait for the right moment and then I'm out of here.
Then go to Onar's farm. Lee and his boys are there. He needs good men such as you.
I'll do that. I'll go check out how they're doing there.
We'll meet again.
You can count on it.
I've freed Gorn.
Good. Then we should think about what happens next.
What are your plans?
I shall return. I will wait for a while, but now that Gorn is free, I can leave with him. It is more than necessary that Pyrocar learns of the situation here.
If you think so.
I hope that Lord Hagen will recognize the threat that emanates from this valley. Not to think of what will happen if the orcs come over the pass.
Well then, have a safe trip.
first I've heard of it.
I'd have done it differently.
That's the first I've heard.